Welcome to our daily Forex market analysis, and this is for trading on March the 24th, 2020. Just a quick disclaimer here before we get started. This is for educational purposes only. Trading is a risky business, so please be careful with your money. As usual, we'll start off by taking a look at our calendar here. So in terms of the overall market, we did hear comments from the Fed saying that they are willing to buy unlimited quantities of debt, so government bonds, as well as some corporate bonds, as well as credit card debt. So basically, Fed is going all out in terms of supporting the market. And then, so as a result of that, we did see US dollar decline because when there is so much QE, quantitative easing, generally we see the currency going down. However, now we also have, but it kind of went back again. And just recently, just a little while ago here, we heard that the bill did not get passed in the Senate. So the bill that the US was putting together in terms of providing fiscal policy support to the market based on government spending, and they were going to basically provide some money to people as well as bail out some companies, airlines, etc. All of that has not passed the Senate yet, and as a result, we saw the US dollar go down again. But we'll see how that all plays out. So in terms of what's coming up here, we have flash manufacturing PMI numbers. As expected, they're expected to be below the previous number here. Now, if the number comes in below the expectations, then we could see Japanese yen drop. We also have core CPI number for the year, which is our inflation number. Generally, this number is important to the central banks. So we'll see if this comes in as expected, then it will be fine. Otherwise, we could see Japanese yen weaken. So Bank of Japan has been doing a lot of operations where they are buying stuff, securities, but they also have been maintaining the yen crosses. So that's why we haven't seen yen move very much. And then tomorrow, Fed is going to buy securities as well. So just keep that in mind, which means there can be volatility in the market when they place a large order. Coming up on Tuesday, we have PMI numbers out of the Eurozone. So these will be important. If we are expecting them to drop from previous numbers, but if they come in even worse than the expectations here, we are likely to see euro and pound drop once again. There are G7 meetings, so there may be comments from the different leaders from the different countries. So as a result of that, we could see the market move a bit, so keep an eye on them. And then we also have flash manufacturing PMI numbers for the US. Again, if they come in below expectations here, that will be negative for the US dollar. So let's go on to our charts now. So we'll start with euro dollar here. So euro has basically been neutral today. It has traded in the range, same range as Friday. And now we are seeing euro go up because of the Fed, or sorry, I should say, because of Senate not approving the fiscal policy bill. So that is pushing US dollar down right now. So for this one here, my bias is neutral. So what I'm looking for is once price gets into this level here, 1.0820, I would look to see if it holds below this level, and then basically looking for a move back down. And then potentially this way here. So basically looking for a move from 1.0820 back into 1.0640 here. So bias is neutral here for euro dollar. Pound dollar here, this one has been going back and forth, is trying to establish some sort of a base, but I'm not sure if a pound is ready to stop yet. We don't have any sort of bullish candles that are strong here. So there's still weakness in British pound. So what I'm looking for here is to see if it manages to go all the way into the high here, 1.1730, or does it break through the support here? So if it breaks through the support, I will be looking for another move to the downside. For now though, I'm going to be neutral on this as well, because this could go all the way into 1.17335 level, and then we could see it come back down. So we'll need to keep an eye on this. But overall bias is neutral for pound dollar. I think we may see it break the support level and go lower. Aussie here, we did see Aussie go up today, but just like the euro here, it tested the high and then dropped back into the support level from Friday. So today we have a small candle here. Looks kind of bullish, so I'm looking for price to go and retest the high here, 0.5980 level, and then if it stays below that, then basically looking for a move back down. So we'll have to see how price reacts at the high. But should it go through, then we have lots of room to the upside here. But I'm not sure if we'll see US dollar drop that much. So for now, we have, I'm neutral on this as well, even though we have a bullish pin bar here, because I'm looking for price to basically reverse from 0.5980. So that's the level to watch here. New Zealand dollar here, similar move in this one as well. We have seen price go back and forth. This one didn't really move as much today. So with this one here, I would look for a further move to the upside. We see that price did try to go to the bottom here, but then it changed directions. So with this one now, I'm looking for price to go into 0.5880. So right now, I'm going to be neutral on this one as well, because I'm looking for the same thing here. Once price gets into this level, 0.5880, I would look for a move to the downside. So overall, bias is neutral for New Zealand dollar as well. Dollar CAD here, this one is holding in that range here. So you see that price wasn't able to break the resistance level. So it's still trading in that range, but we did have a bullish candle close. So we'll have to watch out for this one here. So we are right into, the high is right into this previous resistance level. So price could still go there. So if we see that price breaks above today's high, basically above 1.4530 level, then we could see it go higher, kind of like that. Otherwise, if it holds below 1.4530, this one could come back down as well. So that's the type of move I'm looking for here as well. So bias for this one will be neutral as well. So I'm right now neutral on all the US dollar crosses, because I am looking for some reversal, but I'm not looking, I don't think US dollar will completely reverse directions, because there's a lot of demand for US dollars currently, and I don't see that going away anytime soon. That's why we have seen US dollar basically go up. So for this one, as long as it stays below this, I would look for a move back down towards 1.4165, and if it holds, then higher. But we have to pay attention to this one here as well, 1.4280. If it doesn't drop below that, it could just reverse from here. So something to keep an eye on. All right, gold here. We are seeing gold go up over the last few days here. Today's candle close is bullish, so I'm looking for 13.85 as the first target, and then silver, not gold, my apologies. So we're looking at 13.85, and then if it goes through that, we may see it go into 14.50. So I will watch out for this level here, 13.85, because it may turn around, but right now it is looking bullish here for silver. Gold here, gold has gone through, gold had a big day. Today we saw price go all the way into 1560, and bias is bullish, but now we may see price come into resistance here at 1574. 5 level. So bias is bullish, but I would be careful now because we could see price turn. So that's the level to watch here is 1575. And should it go through that, then we have further room to the upside, which is 1600 will be the next target. So right now, gold is looking bullish. Oil here, oil went up slightly, but as we can see, it's still trading in that range here. So I'm looking for a retest of 20.50. If it holds above that, we could see price turn and basically come back, retest 28.80 and come back down from there. For now, bias is neutral, but I'm looking for 20.50. Copper here, copper has been range bound here as well. As we can see, the last few days just have been spent in this bit of a range here. So we see that price rejected the low. So I would look for a move into 2.10 and then 2.12. And if it holds below that, I would look for a drop from here. So right now, bias is neutral. I'm waiting to see how far this wants to go up. Right now, it's still holding the lows. So we'll see 2.12 is the target here. Bitcoin here. Bitcoin has been slowly making its way higher. Today's candle close is bullish. Target here is 69.20. And only if it goes through that, because last time it came here, it dropped. So should it go through this level now, then we could see price go higher. So for now, bias is bullish for Bitcoin. All right, let's take a look at our equities here. So in terms of S&P 500, we saw price, actually this one kind of went both ways on Sunday. When the market opened shortly after, we saw it dropped quite a bit, and then it was limit down, which means they stopped trading. And then Fed came and announced that they are going to buy basically unlimited amount of debt, which caused it to go all the way up. So it was quite a move here, but then it has dropped since then. So right now this is looking bearish. I would see how price reacts at this 2300 level. If it stays below, I'm looking for price to go back down. If it goes through though, it could go into 2385. So right now bias is bearish still for S&P 500. So this is the first scenario I'm looking for. Second would be all the way into 2385 and then a reversal from there. So overall bias still remains to the downside. Target is 2130. And then we have Nasdaq here, same thing. We saw price drop. This one went limit down as well, and then it went up, and now we are, it closed lower still. Not at the very low of the day, but lower than where it went to. So with this one here, I would look at 72.20-ish level. So if price holds below 72.20, then I will look for price to drop, but it could also go all the way into 75.20 level. So essentially, this one is bearish as well, looking for a bit of a move higher and then potentially a drop from here. So my bias is bearish. And then we have Dow Jones here. This one also looking bearish. We did see that price dropped initially, then it went back up on that Fed announcement, but since then it has dropped. So now we could see price just hold below this 19,200. If that happens, we are looking for a further drop. Or the second option is that price goes to test the high of the day, which is 20,000, and then it reverses from there. So we'll have to see which one it wants to go to. Right now, this is looking like it wants to drop. So bias is bearish. 17,480 is the target to the downside. And then DAX here, this one's been trading in a range for the last several days here. So neutral bias, I will look for a move into 8170. And then if it holds above, looking for it to go back up. But neutral bias here for DAX, 8170 is the target. And then FTSE here, this one as well has been trading in a range now. With this, we see that price has been rejected this level today. So I will look for a retest of the low here at 48.50, and then we could see it go back in, or if we see a drop through here, this one could drop further, 4,600 and then 44.20. So bias here is neutral to bearish. And then Nikkei here, Nikkei is done well. It's still trading in that range here. So the level to watch will be 18,430 level here. If it holds below this, then we are looking for a move back down towards the bottom of the range, 16,380. So right now I'm neutral on this, but should it get through here, then we are looking at 19,300. So for now, bias is neutral for Nikkei. All right, so that's it for today. Have a wonderful trading day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.